Like, he tweeted, like, I adore TikTok, and it's really opened my eyes as to how music can be made and perceived by the listener. But never compromise your art. Great art that is an extension of you will always rise to the top, even if it doesn't go viral. And I'm like, okay, bitch, but, like, otherwise you're just walking around wearing shirts that say on it.
That is what he's doing. And socks and sneakers.
Welcome to Keep It, Crooked Media's show about pop culture and politics and what happens when they smack into each other at an alarming speed. I'm your host, Ira Madison III, a television writer and Fall Out Boy fan.
I'm Virtel. I'm a TV writer and Jane Fonda historian.
Let's get into it.
Celebrities are being forced at gunpoint to make TikToks by the record labels.
I mean, which is a TikTok I'd want to see.
Yeah. Well, now it's created an entire genre of celebrities just being like, well, you know, like, I'm only here so I don't get fined. Like, they're literally just posting TikToks being like, I'm being forced to make a TikTok, which in some way is accomplishing the viral TikTok thing that the label wanted.
Right. No, guess what I'm talking about? Halsey right now. Guess what I'm usually not talking about? Halsey.
Halsey!
Is it crazy that, to me, is Halsey's definitive pop cultural moment is still in A Star Is Born when she says "How great" while presenting Allie with a Grammy?
How great. Allie!
I mean, my moment is still when one of the Chainsmokers tweeted at her, "Fuck you, bald bitch."
Okay, we still have not uncovered what was going on there, who got a hold of their account, if it was just a chain smoker, you know, chain smoking, if you will, and letting loose. Such a crazy, strange, and unbelievable story. I mean, it's uncomfortable.
And mostly it's from the thing of like, listen, you know, music is not just sellable now, you know, like the way that it used to be, you know, like you have to convince 14-year-olds and other people to TGZ, as it were, which is what I refer to Gen Z as, you know, TGZ, the Gen Z.
Oh,
some TGZs around here. You have to sort of like get them into a song, and that's how you drive a song to number one these days. Which is like, that's the reason why like a Candy Burris song from her Chitlin Circuit musical that she did, A Mother's Love, called Legs, Hips, and Body, is like trending right now.
Legs and hips and body.
that is just unbelievably bizarre. Well, it's also like why we don't talk about Bruno, which was, I think, barely meant to resonate beyond the movie, became this Macarena-sized phenomenon.
Right, that, and like then you have the celebrities like a Lizzo who lean all the way in. I'm like, she will not, like, it's about damn time. I'm like, it's about damn time I stop hearing this song.
I actually do like
and
that
it's been
song.
out, I do like it a lot, but I'm like, girl, every time I open my phone.
About damn time, it's not the song of the summer. About damn time is not good.
I'm like, how did you get a TikTok on the Chase app? I'm just checking my account.
Imagine like, I'm in the hole. It's about damn time. Here's the thing about people being obsessed with getting a viral moment on TikTok. In this particular moment, the app is cool. I'm not saying it won't be cool for another few years or something. I do think there is a shelf life on how relevant this app is. I have the feeling Gen Z will start feeling about TikTok the way they currently feel about Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Oh my god, it's such a nice... What is that? No. Oh my god.
Which is to say, they believe it's for older people, and they themselves kind of roll their eyes at it. Because let's just talk about what is actually on TikTok. Do you think 7 years from now, you're going to be looking back at you performing the Cabbage Patch while explaining photosynthesis and thinking, oh, that was cool? No, I'm sorry. It is largely the lamest content on the internet.
What I actually enjoy about it is that, like, it's almost sort of democratized, like, not fame or just, like, going viral in a sense, because, like, Instagram was all about looks, you know?
Yeah.
And first of all, I miss old Instagram. I know I sound old saying this, but I'm like, I'm sorry. Like, I can't open Instagram now without hearing someone screaming at me now. Like a video, like from someone you follow, or even one of our fucking friends was like, I'm making like a live video or a reel. I was like, what happened to pictures?
Yeah, right. Please.
I just want to see the pictures.
I want vacation slides. I want it boring, and I want it narcissistic. That's it.
But because of like TikTok and everything, it's like people just get on there and they talk, or they make like a funny joke or something. And you know what? There's a lot of ugly people. And I love that. And I love it. It's democratic, you know? Like
I will say on the thing about TikTok is you can obviously sort of algorithmically get to a place where what you see every day is, one, attuned to your interests, but two, extremely specific. It's not like Instagram where you're just sort of at the mercy of the people you follow, and you have to be interested in their ongoing lives because one time you thought they were hot, which I believe is a punishment. So I will give TikTok points there.
The amount of times I've had to do that, like, force unfollow thing for someone. It's like, I met you in 2016.
Right. No, I saw you at Revolver Bar. We were screaming over the Janet Jackson montage playing inside. And I was just being nice, and so were you. So let's end this here.
But, you know, like, there's a lot of talk about pretty privilege in the media lately.
Oh my God, pretty privilege. Is there a funny pair of words? I mean, I think it does accurately describe something, but it's so funny.
It's I'm sorry I'm not ugly. I actually, like, someone actually described this is so rude. Someone described like the pretty privilege sort of like mantra as when did social justice turn into bullying people into fucking you?
Oh my God, it's too true. It's too true. It's people being offended that whatever, they're not getting the attention they want, when that kind of attention is truly not personal. It's like, it's not about your soul. Anyway, we can get into this another day. But TikTok it's democratic because I get TikToks from people who I don't find attractive. But like, are there artists you like watching on TikTok, as in they belong there and they create content?
Charlie
that is
Puth.
Oh yeah, I guess so. Yeah,
he likes
I think
TikTok.
That's a good answer. Yeah,
he tweeted like, I adore TikTok, and it's really opened my eyes as to how music can be made and perceived by the listener. But never compromise your art. Great art that is an extension of you will always rise to the top, even if it doesn't go viral. And I'm like, okay, bitch, but like, otherwise you're just walking around wearing shirts that say cocks on it.
That is what he's doing. And socks and sneakers.
It's like a parody of what Nick Jonas did.
Yes.
Like, Nick Jonas is doing it seriously, and I can't tell if this is like a Charlie Kaufman-esque version of like gay baiting.
Yeah, it's slightly arch, but also slightly indulging in the exact same things Nick Jonas indulged in.
Like just photos where like there's a good close-up of like his crotch.
Right. Yeah, he does love being shirtless too. You know, I mean, I'm going to support it ultimately. That's his artistic freedom. And also this counts as artistic freedom.
I'd love to support an album.
Yeah, I'd love to support, not just these like straggly one-song releases that we get every 9 months or something.
But I guess maybe that's the TikTok thing. It is funny though that like someone like a Florence Welch is like being asked to do this. And by the way, maybe I'm part of the problem because I have not listened to the new album yet, but only because I'm waiting to be in the right heads. I love Florence. Mm-hmm. I'm waiting to be in the right, like, Ceremonials is like one of my favorite fucking albums. I'm waiting to be in the right headspace to like take her in. I need to be like wandering like the canals in like Amsterdam or something. Like, I need to be like in a field.
No, it's like Kate Bush. You need to be walking around a foggy bog in order to fully appreciate what she's throwing down.
Because the problem is, like, we're tired of the, like, 1 minute songs, but also, if an album comes out and it is over an hour, I'm like, oh, I need someone to sit with this.
Right. Ugh, this is
homework. I can't just put it on.
No. Which is exactly what you could do. But anyway. Like, for instance, Carly Rae Jepsen has an album coming out. Does this mean she right now is thinking, all right, I should put on some gray sweatpants and jive to my own songs for hits. Like, is that actually going through her head right now?
Probably.
Yeah, I feel bad because I just don't think she's a jiver, shall we say? She's too Canadian and polite for that.
She can jump, she can wail, but she can't jive.
The Brian Setzer triad not completed.
Do you even have a TikTok account?
No, I think I signed up to watch something at some point. A couple years ago, my Jeopardy clip had like a TikTok moment, and so it was sent to me a lot.
What is the crucible? You got it, and
I was like, all right, should I maybe get an account? But honestly, I am so happy to opt out. It's the 35-year-old in me. I love not watching TikTok. If you think if you think watching TikTok is fun, you should try not watching TikTok. Woo.
I like when people do throwback videos though of like old nostalgic things. Like you could have, like maybe someone should have an account that's dedicated just to posting old clips from your verbal voguing.
Oh, right. And who knows if that'll get me canceled. I mean, I haven't watched those videos in 12 years, but yeah. I'm Louis Virtel, entertainment journalist at MovieLine.com, Twitter impresario, obvious middle child, and a vivacious young cunt.
I think your hair would just get you canceled.
Well, did you know that supercuts actually routinely are not super? I was not aware of that. I went on national television. I was a panelist on Chelsea Lately with that haircut. Can you believe my life? What was wrong with me?
All right. Well, we're back. Keep it. And we're back for our favorite segment of the episode. As always, it's Keep It.
Yes.
Louis, what's yours?
My Keep It is in some ways supportive. And I hate a kind of milquetoast Keep It, but it's to the Tonys, because they have decided to give Angela Lansbury, get this, a Lifetime Achievement Award. Guys, you should be giving her 4 Lifetime Achievement Awards. It is insane that she would be getting an honor like this now when she is in her, I'm checking my watch, late 90s. This is somebody who was first nominated for an Oscar in the movie Gaslight. That is from 1944. I'm going to let you do a little math. How many years ago is that? It's not 68. It is 78 years ago. That is 78 years ago. A co-star of Ingrid Bergman and Charles Boyer. And now you're giving her a Lifetime Achievement Award. Guys, you could give Sutton Foster a Lifetime Achievement Award right now. You could give Kelly O'Hara a Lifetime Achievement Award. Lin-Manuel. People who are like my age deserve Lifetime Achievement Awards in Broadway. And Angela Lansbury getting this now. I'm not saying she doesn't deserve it. Oh, quite contrary. She has 5 competitive Tonys, tied with Julie Harris. The only person ahead of the both of them is Ira.
Tonys?
Yes.
Justin Makita?
It is not. The original Justin Makita, Audra McDonald. Who also has a Tony in every category she can compete in, like play, best actress, featured actress, musical supporting actress. Anyway.
Well, start writing a play, bitch.
I know. Right, that's right. She's capable of that too. You're right. The problem with Audra McDonald, lazy. That's what I think.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm psyched that we're going to get Angela Lansbury winning this award at the ceremony. I mean, like the countless amazing performances over there.
I've always felt that we should start giving people that, maybe not this late, but I feel like we should start giving people Lifetime Achievement Awards a little bit later in life, or maybe people are just afraid that they'll die.
Right. No. Yes, I'm afraid she'll die. She is. She's Eva Marie Saint years old. She's Olivia de Havilland years old. You know, it could happen at any time.
I always forget that one, she's in Gaslight.
Yes.
And 2, I always forget that George Secor directed it.
Right. George, one of the great director of women in quotes, which usually just means gay. You haven't seen The Women recently. Roz Russell in that movie, unforgettable.
I would love to ask her, what do you think about the phrase gaslight becoming a phrase?
No, it's weird that the 1944 Best Actress winning film Gaslight became like word of the year in 2016.
What was it up against?
As in for Best Actress?
Yeah, in that year. Yeah, what was it? The 17th Academy Awards. I'm just imagining other phrases that could have become like the big word of 2016, like Wilson. What if we just been walking around saying Wilson?
I mean, I'm not saying that word, so in a way we are.
Or double indemnity. I don't think we use the phrase double indemnity enough.
What a great title, by the way. We talked about this movie recently, but yeah, remember when movies had titles?
Also, I'm looking up the 45 Best Picture winners, and Gaslight and Double Indemnity lost to Going My Way. The fuck
Bing
is this
Crosby.
movie?
Yep, Bing Crosby. Bing Crosby once had a chokehold on, I was going to say boomers. No, the greatest generation, the Depression era people.
Yeah, I thought he was just that Christmas bitch.
No, right, who has a rough relationship with his kids. Yeah. Ira, what is your keep it?
My keep it this week, I'm sorry, gays, but my keep
No,
it
you're
this
not.
week, my keep it this week goes to Nicole Kidman.
What did she do?
Nicole Kidman is responsible for one of the greatest crimes that has been committed this year. And that film is Senior Year on Netflix, starring Rebel Wilson. Now, I will get to Nicole Kidman's crimes in a second. First, we're going to talk about Senior Year.
Okay.
I was sick like a couple weeks ago, on my deathbed, in fact. So I was like, you know what? Why not watch Senior Year? And Netflix is shoving it down my throat every time I open the app. So I watched it, and let me tell you, this movie is terrifying.
Okay.
It's first of all, Rebel Wilson plays a cheerleader who, at 17, like before 17, she's first of all, she's Australian in the film.
Okay.
So no accent work. Her parents move her to the U.S. and she decides that she wants to be popular. You know, like all the kids she always imagined in like American high schools. So she like becomes a cheerleader. She steals the popular girls' like boyfriend. And then becomes like this bitch of a cheerleader. And then the popular girl has these other girls like mess up a stand in a chair, and she falls, and then she falls into a coma for 20 years.
I will say, I do kind of stand the concept of this movie. It reminds me of the Joan Rivers written The Girl Most Likely To. Do you know what that is? With Stockard Channing in the early 70s. And the point of the movie is, she is a quote-unquote unattractive girl and then gets into an accident, and then they reconfigure her face, and then she's beautiful. Anyway.
Yeah. I mean, that is one of my favorite genres of things. I mean, that was the show Insatiable. And then what was what was the show
Swan?
about the Swan, but also the lawyer show.
Oh, Drop Dead Diva.
Drop Dead Diva. Iconic TV.
Yes, right.
Iconic TV. Anyway, wow, I should rewatch all of Drop Dead Diva. That show had a chokehold on me. If you could imagine, of course. But anyway, she wakes up 20 years later, and she's like, almost 40. And she decides she wants to relive her senior year. But they keep telling her and the audience that she is mentally 17 years old. And
this is disturbing.
So it's very weird that her former high school boyfriend and like her best friend from high school are both vying for her romantic attention and the romantic attention of a 17-year-old.
Okay, it's sort of like, you know how the movie Overboard is really problematic now? Imagine if it was worse. Imagine if it was let's add pedophilia to it. Yeah.
I always love goofy sort of like comedies with a concept where it's like it sounds fun at first, but then underneath it, it's really actually kind of gross.
No,
like,
you thought
Overboard
about it
is
for
creepy.
2 seconds. Yeah, you think about it for 2 seconds and it's shocking. Yeah.
The only person who's done that well, I think, is Pedro Almodovar with Tie Me Up, Tie Me Down. Because it leads into the fact that it is creepy. He's kidnapping her. He's stalking her.
Right.
Anyway, the movie is sort of a mess. And I have so many questions. I'm just sort of like, Rebel Wilson, are we still doing this?
Mm-hmm. I do have to say, when Rebel Wilson is in a movie, this doesn't speak well or poorly of her talent, but you do know what you're getting. You know, like it's like exactly that thing.
It's weird too because I feel like she started out in Pitch Perfect as sort of like fumbly and loud, right? And now like she's shifted, trying to shift her into like romantic lead, sort of like movies like this that like isn't it romantic, but like it's still with the like sort of fumbly loud thing. I don't completely get it.
Yeah.
And I think she could just go back to Australia. Because the reason she's here in the first place is that Nicole Kidman paid for her scholarship to study acting in America.
I can't believe I didn't know that. And also, is Nicole Kidman just shoving money under tables for like struggling Aussies? Here, Margot Robbie, go to Juilliard.
Nicole Kidman's home and away fund. She funds like some local Australian actors every year and sends them away to America.
I imagine her, donating to Rebel Wilson. And there's a note on it that says, "Don't fuck this up like Mia Wasikowska" or something.
I guess she was one of 16 actors at the Australian Theatre for Young People who was offered the opportunity to study in America through Nicole Kidman's, plan.
That is so strange. Do you know who sort of sponsored Allison Janney at the beginning of her career?
Who?
Paul Newman and Joanne Woodward. She went to Kenyon College, where he's an alum of, and they had a really strong relationship. Joanne Woodward, still with us, by the way. Oldest living Best Actress winner.
She went to school in Kenya?
No, not Nairobi. Kenyon College in Ohio. Kenya's own Allison Janney.